Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back to another episode of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora Forex. And in the previous episode we actually managed to shoot down another intruder that came through the jump point. They managed to dodge our mines, unfortunately. But at the same time, we did kill them eventually. So there's already 3 wrecks of the NPR over here. We may need to be making a lot more. So one that I'm kind of considering is actually, we got a fair bit of extra maintenance facilities on Valhalla. What we can start doing is getting them to Njord. Unfortunately there's not a lot of workers there. I have set the colony ships to bring in more colonists to Mimir, because we really need more colonists there. They are also going to be bringing in some infrastructure there, but not too much. We'll see how that goes. Now that they have the deep space tracking station, they can at least see a little bit to the surrounding. Let's have a quick look at the research. So we should be getting the... Okay, that engine is going to be in May next year. Ooh. It's a bit of a distance away. We're getting the meson cannon in September. And October we're going to get the breach beam fire control. Also we're going to get the combat drop module company sized in October as well. All are fairly useful technologies, but we are having a rather significant problem with our fuel right now. We only got 400, well, not quite 400,000, 300,000 over there. In Njord we have 1.4 million, which is actually not terrible. We got 10 million in Mimir. The only place where we can maintain our vessels currently is still in Valhalla, which is actually a problem. Alright, so we're doing the refit over there. We're about to get another whaler. We have said the Target 2 should be doing basically, well, not quite constant, but it has a lot of work queued up. But we'll probably have to queue up more soon. Right, and we are about to get a bit more ordnance production. How much missiles do we have currently? Got a little bit, Not great, not terrible. But yeah, we captured 157 prisoners from that. We interrogated them, but I don't think we got anything important out of that. But most of the group is still over there, while Spike 2 is going back to Valhalla. But we'll see if they dare go or try their luck again here. I mean, we did destroy another ship. If they move in, they will probably wait for a while before they send another one. During which time I hopefully have time to actually resupply this patrol here or switch over to the next patrol. Life support failure on Spike 2. There's a bit too much. Oh, we did repair it. Yeah, there's maintenance failures on that because of the prisoners. We did train another replacement battalion. We got another whaler. The whaler's gonna have to wait for a while. And yeah, we got the replacement battalion on actually Mimir. Right. Why don't we go ahead and train another construction brigade here. It's not cheap to make, but I think it will. Ooh. Oh, we're about to run out of uranium here. How about we pause that one, just so that we don't run entirely out of minerals there. The worker shortage is even bigger than before. Okay then. Oh, and the freighter has brought in some... Let's have a look at the colony here. How much do we have? We got the mass driver already. Okay. Did we give orders for that freighter group to do anything else? By the looks of it, no. Another thing that I will do is I'm actually gonna go and load 2 more mass drivers from Valhalla. Go through an strand. I'm gonna drop one at the asteroid over here. I'm not sure if it's possible to do. Is that gonna unload all of them? Let me try something real quick. So if we remove that, put in number 2 there and unload mass driver. Oh, and the asteroid, of course. No. Well, what we can do is we can unload the mass drivers, then pick up another one up there. It's delaying us a little bit, but it's not too bad, I suppose. Then move back to Alta and go to Njord and unload mass driver. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna go to the Moon 9 here. Load all minerals, because we know that there's plenty in there. Then we're gonna move into through Nestran to Alta and Njord and unload mass driver. Then we're gonna move into the A1 here and load all minerals. And then move back to Nostrand and Humir and Valhalla and unload. Where's the unload all minerals? It should be somewhere around here. There you are. Right, so that's set up. It's going to take a while. In the meanwhile, we can set up the mass driver in Njord to start transferring the resources to the Alta A1. Which, to be fair, is mining a little bit there. Including duranium and boronite and gallicite. Well, at least the duranium and gallicite are useful. And all the remaining, all other stuff there is not bad either, but those will be a bit more useful than the other ones. Right, then on Valhalla, we're running very low on mercasium. There's 3,000 left. But on the other hand, in the mines in Valaskjalf, Moon 9, there is... Okay, 1200 mercasium is not that much, but it's a fair bit extra, I suppose. Not to mention, there's some thorium there, corundium, a fair bit of gallicite, and there's a lot of various things there, which will be helpful. We are also increasing the mining speed over here, eventually. So we are getting the extra mass driver here for that reason. Because, I mean, it's useful resources here, so increasing the mining there is not a bad idea. Especially the 400,000 corundium and 0.9 and 1.8 million duranium. Right, but let's keep on going. Oh, Patrol 1 couldn't be refueled completely. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. How much fuel do they actually have? And secondly, did they manage to get more ordnance or not? They say they're full. A bit low on fuel. Let's actually have a look at the oiler fleets again, or whaling fleets. So this was barely anything. And this one has 5.6 million. Okay, so Nostrand has a decent bit of fuel. Slowly increasing. I mean, we are bringing basically the fuel from Valhalla more or less to here with the new whalers, which is a bit less than ideal. Then we got the 3 million fuel of it there. This one's taking another one to Nostrand. A decent bit of fuel. Hold on a minute. That's a whaler. Let me go and just quickly make sure that the whaler 3, it isn't tanker. Okay, never mind. So Spike is currently on his, or the Spike 2 is currently on his way back with the prisoners. Hopefully it doesn't take too long on the trip. Otherwise we might have a problem. I will just load in as much missiles as possible. And return over here while the Patrol 1 is overhauling. Another abandoned mine on Mimir. Well, we're not running out of those, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind finding another like 10 million fuel on Mimir or something like that. But I reckon it's probably not going to happen. Okay, so apparently nothing happened there. Let's take another 5-day increment. I know that the point when the things happen is no longer at the top of the first day, but oh, shore leave's completed for... Actually, all of the ships currently, all the military ships currently at the base. And spikes you can be refueled. Completed orders, okay. Let's have a look. So you don't actually have all that much. Yeah, you don't have any ammunition, but I think I'd say that I'll do it manually. Now the question is, do I want to set up more mines there? They weren't all that effective right now. So maybe not. We don't need to bring any of the anti-missile missiles right now. What I think I'll do is I'll bring in like 30 of those. Actually, 30 might be a bit too much. Let's bring in 24. And then fill in the rest with anti-ship missiles, which I'm gonna use up the iron missiles actually. Oh, and there's a little bit extra room, so I suppose I'll bring in 2 iron anti-missile missiles. And now you will go back to Nostrand. You will refuel over there. Don't have that much maintenance clock on right now, so it should be fine. Then go to Alta, Patrol 2, and join that one. Could use a little bit of maintenance supplies, but so far you should be okay. Right. Move up a tiny bit. I'm just currently keeping the active sensors on our ships because, frankly, it's not worth getting shot from the dark. I know it's a bit shocking, but for some reason back in the day I thought that the active sensor would actually use fuel like shields, but nope. Construction factory completed on Mimir and another abandoned mine. Then some survey team has increased skill. A lot of officers got some improvements to their skills. And still the fishermen over here at Valhalla are having a bit of a problem with their fuel. It will be over soon enough. Oh, hold on. Inactive lab. Did someone die? I think someone might have died. Just looking through the list and I don't... Oh, a scientist retired, okay. It's probably one of the more experienced ones. Which is a bit of a shame, but it's 3. So let's have a look. What are we missing here currently? No, energy weapons. Not construction or production or logistics. Defensive systems. That sounds about right. I'll create a new one. Then defensive systems. I'm gonna queue up the cloaking theory. If we want to use those stealthy microwave, well, not quite attack craft, but like corvettes or something like that, then yeah, we probably do need that. Right, so speaking of research, we're about to get the meson cannon, not far away. Is there any better energy weapon researcher though? Not by the looks of it. Because the current one is a bit low in skill. Well, fair enough. Oh, and we got 2 more abandoned mines by the looks of it. Okay, let's have a quick look at the Emir. So the population has increased a tiny bit, but the worker shortage is still even bigger than before. And manufacturing efficiency has dropped to 18%. Now that might be a problem. What about the Njord? Okay, Njord has a little bit extra available workers, just not very many. We're currently using mass drivers to get the stuff over here, which will start piling up quite nicely. Though we'll just need to use our... probably have to dedicate a freighter to pick up this stuff from both here and Valaskel. Shouldn't be too hard. We can even have it use a bit less or lower speed, so it's not going to go through the fuel as quickly. And we will be able to bring in a bit more resources at a time. Maybe we'll have to figure that one out. We haven't picked up the resources from here yet. So, yeah, the freighters should be on their way. Okay, overhauls completed for the ships, or the patrol 1. We got some... Okay, so we got another whaler released at Nostrand. That's good. Well, let's have a look actually. How much resource do we have at Njord? 66,000, so it's going to be a fair bit of transporting. The total reserves will be 55,000. Which, okay, so... to be fair, there's at least 3 resources that will make that 4 resources that don't have enough. In any case, they will be transferring a fair bit away once they get the second mass driver. Oh, they haven't gotten the maintenance facility up again. A tiny bit, mind you, but it is going up. And they are also getting more construction factories soon enough. How is the... okay, the oxygen is now about halfway there where it needs to be. It's... we have increased the speed a little bit. I did research the 12 instead of 10. Or 1 in 1,000 atmospheres per year to a little bit higher, I suppose. But yeah, that's still going to take a while. What about Mimir? We did get another installation here. And with the lack of workers, it's not going to be very quick. Although, might get to the correct levels in due time. Maybe. Now the problem is that the population is just not growing quick enough here. We are bringing in more, just Actually, let me have a look. Where is the freighter group that I sent in? Is it freighter 1? Nope. Not that one. Freighter 2? You're getting automated mines from Valhalla. I'm taking them to Zhatelier A3. And then you'll be bringing in, I think, a mass driver there? Yeah. Oh, you're taking... We might be running a bit low on mass drivers, actually. Come to think of it. So we've got 5 there. Let me build another 5 at least, or maybe 10. Just to be on the safe side. Now, of course, it's going to take a while before we actually get to start on them. We get the fighter bases built later this year, and research lab is all going to be built in October, which is not that far away anymore. Right, so the Patrol 1 has been overhauled. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're a bit low on fuel. Great bonus is a decent one. The task force training is now 100%. I'm missing quite a bit of fuel. I'm assuming that the Nostrand does have 7 million. But I'm assuming that the Spike is also going to refuel. No, it already refueled in there. Okay. Let's have a look. How much longer does the Patrol 2 have maintenance? Oh, it can stay for a little while. So I'll let the Patrol 1 stay at Valhalla for the time being, for maybe a month or so, and then we'll send in to switch. Oh, new system. Switcher. Okay, where? Oh, right, this is probably from Alfheim, yeah. So if we have a look here, should be somewhere around there, for example. Save positions. Now, the problem is that currently our trip from here to there needs to go all the way around here, because of Munin is basically no-go zone. Which, honestly, is a bit of a problem. Now, I wonder... would it be possible? They do have... the precursors do have some sort of point defense system. So I would have to use the later designs of spikes to be able to actually get through those defenses reliably. To be able to fire enough salvos through there. Right, so... if I was to get enough of spikes and ATMs and all that, some might still fall. But what I think I could do is I could do squad transits through the jump point. Like divided to... since we are building 2 more spikes, at least. So we have 4 spikes and pretty much all the ATMs that we have. Transfer through individually, like in groups of 3. To all around the jump points, so they won't be able to fire on all of them. We might lose one of the fleets. What we can do is then once we went over, we'll combine the fleets again into one big one, so that the point defense ships will actually defend everyone. And at the same time, the missile ships will be able to start firing upon the enemy as soon as the jump shock is completed. Now again, there is an inherent problem over there with that plan, which is mostly the fact that we will certainly take some hits, and there's 2 of the ships over there. But if we could destroy that, it would open Munin again, which would lower the travel time to a lot of these places. We could start using Valley and Gunnar and Alazagir, which is the insane system. It's several light years across. But anyway, that would be possible. So once we get the new spikes, we'll probably gather up the spikes and Athians into one group, refuel, resupply with missiles and all that. And then what we will do is we'll take on the precursors. Now, how far away are we from getting the new spikes? December next year. Ooh. So we may need to hold on for a while here. Oh, and we have built another whaler, which means that we should probably set up another one to be built. But anyway, since we seem to be out of time for this episode, I'll probably skip on ahead a little bit until something interesting happens. If there's a single NPR ship coming through, then I will probably just deal with it off camera. If there's multiple ships, then I will certainly start recording, and then of course, if nothing else happens, then we might be jumping in once we have some interesting tech knowledge or new ship designs to be done and so forth. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if I haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.